All right, first bite of chitlins in my life. Here we go. Oh, dude. Oh, my.
Have you ever had a question you wanted to ask the opposite race, but you were too nervous to ask?
I'm Turner Sparks.
And I'm Phil Duckett.
And this is Black and White Advice.
Where we answer all your questions about race, even the scary ones.
This is Black and White Advice.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, cause they're up to the task. They're rolling the dice, they ain't always nice, but you can't think twice when giving black and white advice. Black and white advice.
What's up, everybody? I'm Turner Sparks.
And I'm Phil Duckett.
Welcome to the show. It stinks in here
We
right
got
now.
a good one. I am so excited. I've been waiting all week for this, Turner.
All right, so we're going to get to your black and white advice questions later on in the show. And at the end, we're going to get to our white lies and dark truths. Joe Russell, you paying attention? Mm-hmm. All right, but before we do that, that's the fact check at the end of the show, because we go off the cuff.
Yeah, I ain't have no problem lying to y'all.
We don't have time to stop and check facts in the middle of the
No,
show.
not when I'm slinging off the hip.
Yeah, so we're doing it at the end. But before all that, right now, all right, I'm probably going to be eating chitlins in a couple minutes.
First
here.
of all, let's explain this.
Okay,
all right?
okay,
Because
okay.
we do have quite a big white following, so everybody's not going to know what chitlins. We pronounce them chitlins, but if you ever spell them, it's spelled like chitterlings.
I Googled it today, and you're right, it's chitterlings.
Chitterlings, but nobody would be like, you want eating chitterlings? They'd be like, you eating chitlins.
Yeah.
But chitlins are pig intestines, and it smells like somebody just cleaned out a porta potty. So basically,
This room stinks.
It smells like, and the thing is, as a black man, I grew up around chitlins. Like a black Southern man, some chitlins were started in the South. They started as slave food, like the scraps of animals, and we just made cuisine out of what we had.
Yeah.
And so over the years, you've seen chitlins really fizzle out of our community with the invention of Google.
I wonder why. And the invention of like
We's free now.
smelling.
We ain't got to eat like this. So that's why, because on Christmas and stuff, like my mom and grandma and aunt and uncle, the four of them, they might make a small one just so they can all get a little pinch with their rice. None of the grandkids are eating them. Like, the house smells like shit when they cook them. As a kid, that's how I knew I didn't like them, because I was like, why does it stink? And they're like, we're making chitlins.
And are people eating them? Are grandmas eating them because it's like a duty?
It's
You
like
feel
a
you
delicacy.
should?
It's a delicacy. No,
Okay,
they genuinely love chitlins.
Okay.
It's not like, oh, we're doing this for me, Ma.
Yeah.
No, this is a delicacy in the black culture, and the old heads, who my grandma's in her 80s, they love it. You know what I mean? They grew up on this shit. But me, I grew up a free man, so I was like, take me to McDonald's. I'm not eating that shit. So
All right, so I'm probably going to be eating chitlins. We'll explain why in a minute. You are most likely going to be drinking Baijiu, which is right here. We got the brand. We're drinking Ming River Baijiu today. Baijiu. I lived in China for 12 years. Baijiu is the official alcohol of China. It's all the way down from like bathtub moonshine to like $1,000 a bottle, whatever.
Baijiu.
Baijiu, but pronounce it like bye, goodbye, Joe.
bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe. There you go.
Is there a cheers that they do with it?
Gangbei
Gangbei.
means like finish your glass.
Oh, I like that. Bye, Joe. Gangbei.
And when you go to a Chinese dinner, first of all, it does not smell great. I didn't want you to open the bottle till we're on the air. Go ahead and give it a whiff right now. Open it up. You asked my wife, what is it? You're like, does it smell like?
It smells like licorice.
Licorice. Yeah, it's a little black licorice flavor, right?
Oh, it smells like
Oh, so you like it?
I like black jelly beans.
Oh, good.
I like anything black, Turner.
Oh, good.
Except my baby mama. She's white.
Some people. So you might like it. My dad loves it. Most people are not into it. But either way, you're going to be drinking it. We got a Baijiu glass for you right here. This is 45% percent, so 90 proof alcohol.
Have you ever heard of ouzo? It's a Greek liquor.
Yes.
Is that basically like? I'm wondering if because it tastes like licorice too.
It might be. I mean, so this is made from sorghum, which I don't know. Ye was trying to explain to us outside what sorghum was.
It's what they feed the cows.
It's what they feed the cows. Yeah. It's some kind of grain, and I think it's the same deal. It's just that it was what you could make cheaply.
Yeah.
And then now they're doing elevated versions of it, whatever. But
let's not keep them waiting.
The reason why we're doing this is because we're doing Never Have I Ever today, and we're slightly changing it. This is to learn about each other's races, which is what the show is, right? So I'm going to be saying Never Have I Ever, and then I'm going to fill in the blank with something that I do all the time that I'm assuming you've never done because of your race.
A couple of the ones of mine, because we'll see. They'll work. Some of these I've never done. Some of these I actually have done, but I was assuming you had definitely done because I was trying to make you eat more chitlins, but I didn't know.
So if you've never done it, if I'm guessing right, essentially, whatever I'm saying, if you've never done it, you drink.
If I've never done it,
Yeah.
you drink. Okay.
And then for me,
The same thing when I read these. If you've never done it,
I eat chitlins. You drink Baijiu, I eat chitlins.
never done. I'm scared because now I'm like, you might have done a lot of these, and
Well, you might have too. I mean, this is inherently going to be a racist bit we're doing here.
My favorite.
But what is this show if not that? All right, so here we go. Never have I ever. Who wants to go first?
Well, since it's closer to Black History Month, I guess it should be me.
When is okay? Sure.
Wait, did you just say when is it?
No. It's February, but when is right now? I mean, like we don't know when this is coming out. So right now could be any time.
Got you.
I thought you were like,
I thought you literally like, what month is that again? Like, we are fucked.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Never have I ever used a washcloth. We know white people go bar to skin.
I've never used a washcloth.
You've never used
I use what's it called, a loofah?
Yeah, but you've never used a washcloth.
I've never used. All right, so I'm eating chitlins. Oh Jesus! I didn't even bring something in to like
You wash it down
with, and I don't drink alcohol. That's why I'm not drinking the Baijiu. Dude.
Come on.
All right, first bite of chitlins in my life. Here we go. Oh, dude. Oh my. Oh! The aftertaste. I'm going to be burping this up for like. I will say that the flavor is not as bad as the smell, but the problem is you have to chew it for a while because it's intestine.
Yeah.
And then once a few chews in, the smell gets into your nose and then into your eyes. It's disgusting. I mean, I don't want to.
It's putrid.
Yeah, I don't want to be racially rude.
Turner, we didn't have an option.
Oh my lord!
This came from slavery.
Oh my
It was
God.
eat this or eat the dirt. So you like
Oh,
that.
dude, I might take the dirt. Oh.
The dirt.
Oh. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you ask me? Oh, used a washcloth. All right, never have I ever voted.
Of course I vote.
Ah!
What type of racist, uneducated shit is this? You assumed I had never voted? I'm like, we had a black president. If anybody was getting a vote, it was going to be him.
All right, wait, let me do another one. Never have I ever skateboarded.
I haven't.
Hey! Baijiu time. You might enjoy this, actually. So it's in such small glasses. You fill it up. Oh, it's mostly filled up.
Buddy, I'm like, spill it?
It's in such small glasses because you drink like 12 of them at a dinner in China.
Baijiu, Geico. What was that? That's it?
Gangbei.
Gangbei. I'm sorry, guys.
Into camera one.
Gangbei. Baijiu. Gangbei.
I like that just kung fu accent you threw on there.
What does that taste like?
Wow.
Is it licorice?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
You were very confident going in.
I was like, this shit gonna be straight. It warms every inch of your nipples. It's hot, like it's fire.
Yeah.
Baijiu.
What?
I love it.
Yeah.
If y'all want to sponsor us, let us know.
You can't describe it. I mean, like, because you asked outside, what's the flavor? It's not like anything you've ever had.
No, it looks like a mixture, like kerosene and wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi's Japanese.
Never mind, I'm gonna stay away from that. And how would I know that? Okay. All right, so my turn.
All right, give me one.
Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush.
God damn, I have. Wait, before I eat, let me tell you, because I want to stall for a second. When I was 8, I think, our family, if we couldn't find our toothbrush real fast, we would just use whatever toothbrush was there.
Shut your fucking mouth, Turner. You did not do that.
100% true.
It was a community brush.
Yeah, and we all got sick.
No shit.
What's it called? Not mono, but
Salmonella.
No. What's the one that's like a really bad flu where everybody almost dies? We didn't almost
So I
die.
had smallpox. What the fuck?
No, basically like
Bird flu?
No, it's a human flu, but it was like a bad. What's it called? I don't know. We got the flu. Pneumonia. My mom got it first, and we kept using the community toothbrush.
Yeah. I mean,
I think my dad's the only one who didn't get. My dad refused to use the community toothbrush.
your dad was the brightest
But
man in the
my
family.
mom and my brother and I did, and the three of us all got pneumonia. All right.
Buddy, that's like natural selection. Y'all almost died, and it would have been because nobody does that.
But that was the last time we did that.
Oh, thank God.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
How big do I?
That's enough.
Okay,
buddy.
okay.
That's enough.
There's a little bit of spice on here that's helpful, but it's not that helpful.
Turner, I'm impressed.
Okay. Ready? Never have I ever called the cops on someone.
You know I ain't never done that shit.
Do it.
Yeah, call the cops on something. I don't call that. I'll call Superman before I call the police. Never call it them motherfuckers.
Joe, have you ever called the cops on anyone?
Maybe when I saw like a car accident, like in front of me.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's not on
okay,
someone.
Okay, that's what I was like. Well, I've done that.
Oh yes, I did. Downstairs in my apartment, we used to have a husband and wife downstairs where it sounded like someone was being abused.
Sure.
So I called the cops.
Come to find out, it was just rough sex.
There was a guy walking through my neighborhood, in my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, who was just going door to door. It was during the pandemic, so everyone was like sitting outside. He was going door to door, trying to like unlock doors to brownstone homes. And then, so I called the cops on him.
Yeah, that's fair. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's the only time, but nailed it. So you never, is there any scenario where you would call the cops?
No funny shit. Not trying to be
Yeah.
so pro-black with the police and shit. Because I've never wanted the black people like defund the police. I'm like, you need them motherfuckers. Let's not do that. Because there's been a couple times I thought about calling the cops. I just
Sure.
couldn't. My fingers wouldn't do it. So
Yeah.
and my heart turned real white, and my fingers like, you're not that scared. Like never. Because here's the thing, you don't know what cop you're gonna get. Yeah, you might get the cool cop, but you also get the cop who's literally an asshole. And as a black dude, I've run into cops who are just shitty people and they use their power for evil.
Sure.
And so you don't ever know if they're gonna escalate a small situation. And next thing you know, you done got shot, handcuffed, tased. It just ain't even worth it to me. Like, I would need somebody to be in dire fucking...
You mean you call and then all of a sudden you're involved?
Well, I call, they pull up, they think I'm the guy that was called about, they come out with their guns drawn. It's,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm the one who called you, let me see your fucking hands.
Yeah.
You're like,
okay.
what the fuck? You know what I mean? I've seen that happen, so yeah, I stay out
Stay
of people's
away.
business.
even if it's a white guy you're calling on. Like if the criminal's a white guy.
Oh, I'm gonna whoop the white guy's ass. I ain't calling
Oh, you
nobody.
take-
I'm gonna handle this myself.
Take matters into your own
we're
hands?
gonna fuck him up, you know. But nah, it's I've never done that.
All right, let's do one more.
My turn.
And then I'm going to die. And then
Your farts are going. Oh God, dude.
I will sit. Wait, you didn't even drink that one.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Dude.
Bye, Joe.
Gang Bay.
Gang bang. Hear my stomach like jumping.
I can hear it.
It's like I don't know.
Yeah. It's kicking back at you. I used to host a show in China called Baijiu Debates, a live stand-up show. And it wasn't stand-up. It was this. It was me judging and then two contestants, and I would give them a debate topic on the spot. Like something stupid, not political, right? What's better, McDonald's or Burger King, whatever. And then they did a debate, and then the audience voted by round of applause. Whoever lost had to take a shot, like a full shot of Baijiu. People were blacked out drunk within 20 minutes.
For sure.
Every single shot.
Never have I ever let a dog lick me in the mouth.
Okay. No. Here's the question. I don't think I've ever let.
You never say, "Hey, Poochie, Poochie," and then you
I'm
just
sure-
let him lick your lip, and you're like,
It's
"Oh."
probably. I haven't done the. Oh, I haven't shaken my head in approval, like side to side. Ooh.
Let me tell you something, community brush. I don't put nothing past you.
Wait, have I? I've never made out with a dog. I've had a dog lick me in the face, and then I like pull the dog away.
Okay, you didn't just sit there and let him groom you.
No.
Okay.
What does that mean? Do I still have to eat? Chitlins?
No, because we've all been accidentally licked.
Accidentally
But like
licked.
the ones that are like,
I've
hey,
been accidentally
Poochie.
licked. I've been accidentally
Yeah, and they
licked.
let them do the whole nose.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, I've never done that.
You got off easy on that.
Okay, never have I ever posted a negative Yelp review. I say that because it feels like a very white thing
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
what I'm saying. I just don't think I've even had the time. You know what? I don't have Yelp app. I've tried to do it through Google, and it was like, download the app, and I was like, it ain't worth it.
Google review would work too. Just a negative review. But you've even never done
No,
that.
I've never done that, yeah.
All right, go for it. Last one.
Yeah, at least there's one.
Are you feeling the Baijiu at all?
I'm burning up.
Do you feel it like in your
I
head?
feel like
Like the buzz?
Oh, no. You know I'm borderline alcoholic. But you know what? Just so y'all know, I'm different than Turner, all right? This shit is in my blood.
Oh, Chitlins. Oh, Phil reached over for the listening audience. Phil reached over and grabbed the Chitlin and took the Baijiu shot. Look at you.
That's what a real man looks like, Turner.
Look at that. We will be back in a minute with your black and white advice questions.
Wait a minute. Is this the first time that Asian liquor has been eaten with chitlin?
With Chitlin, yeah. Although my wife, was telling me.
Aftertaste.
She was telling me outside. By the way, we opened this before we went on the air, and my wife was outside in the other room, and she's like, "Oh, in China we eat pig intestines, all types of intestines." But she's like,
They zhuzh it up.
even that she almost puked.
Yeah,
when
she said, wow, that's disgusting.
Yeah, she's like, at least we put like sauce on it and stuff.
It tastes like somebody put a pinch of dookie in my cheek. Like I'm dipping poop.
It's
what
gross.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like shit
It
in
tastes
my
like
cheek.
like a dumpster.
Yeah. Like if dumpster juice got put on some tofu.
Here's my question: how do we get rid of this? Because the stink is like overwhelming.
Oh, you seal that up in the bag it came in, and then you throw that away.
I'm just gonna take it
and
outside
and then you take out your trash.
before we come back with
You
the
don't want that sitting overnight.
next bit.
Oh,
Our next segment.
that shit was.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hey, you want to get bonus content, early episodes, and have your questions answered on the show?
Well, then subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/blackandwhiteadvice and subscribe right now.
Do it, and we'll give you a shout out on a future episode.
And I might call you the N-word.
All right, we're back. Phil's buzzed.
Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe.
Yeah, we're gonna go to China at some point, and you're gonna absolutely love it.
Probably so.
Because so I moved there when I was 22 years old, and the way to get respect culturally is that when you sit down at a dinner, you drink like a whole bottle of the Baijiu. And the way you drink it is in that little glasses. So if you're listening, Phil was drinking out of these tiny, like a half a shot glass.
Yeah.
And the reason why you drink it is so you can drink like 20 shots in a dinner. And dinner will be from like 5:30 to 8. And anytime anyone, usually older than you, but it could be anybody, cheerses you, like they'll cheers you one-on-one, not just you, not the whole table one time at the beginning of the dinner. It could be every 3 minutes. Somebody's like, hey, Phil, cheers. You have to drink. You can't say no.
What do you mean I can't say no?
I mean, you can if you literally don't drink.
But I was saying, if I'm fresh off the wagon.
Yeah. But what, and then, yeah, if you're a non-drinker, you
but
cannot
if you
drink.
do, you're
but if you're a
drinking.
drink, if you early in the night, you've already been drinking, the uncles will spot you as like, that guy will drink with me. And anytime they want to drink, it's seen as bad to drink alone. To just pull up to pour a shot for yourself and drink it by yourself when no one else.
That's what they told me about sake. They're like, don't pour your own sake. We'll pour it because it's bad luck.
Yeah. So then to save face for themselves, they'll be like, it's not just for me. It's me and Phil are doing it.
So would you say, are the Chinese big drinkers? Like they're
Big drinkers.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I knew they were big cigarette smokers.
Big cigarettes.
I mean, I've never seen people smoke cigarettes like Chinese people. Like they smoke cigs.
Yeah, and when you go to a wedding, you get a pack of cigarettes on your table as a
Perfect.
party favor. Everybody gets one. So when you sit down for dinner at the wedding, it'll be like chopstick. Like we would have a fork and a knife and a plate. They would have chopsticks, a plate, and a pack of cigarettes. And if you don't do that, it's like really like
If you don't smoke cigs.
no. If you don't give everyone a pack of cigs, it's like whose dump wedding is this?
What
You
poor
know?
person's wedding is this? Okay. I know
All
that.
right, should we get to the question?
Yeah.
All right, first question from Ty in Oakland. Why don't white people use lotion? We all know it's better.
Questions that keep me awake at night. I can't. I'm be honest with you. I don't know. I've always actually wondered that, and because I've grown up around a lot of white folks, and I do know some white people that actually use lotion. You know, my girl uses lotion, but as a whole, I think y'all run from the moisture. And I've heard white people say, well, we don't get ashy. You get gray, all right? Your elbows, your knees, they get gray when they're real dry. That's ash.
What age do you guys start using lotion? Is it like from childhood?
From the time you come out of I lotion my daughter every time she gets out the bathtub.
And your
head to
daughter's
toe.
like 8 months old?
8 months old, head to toe.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's why we don't use lotion. There's multiple reasons. Number one, it's seen, especially young men. So I think white women might use lotion.
Yeah, they might.
White men, no,
right.
absolutely not. But you're kind of taught by your dad. It's like a little.
Right.
What am I, a girl? You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
being moisturized.
We don't use straws. Do you guys drink out of straws?
You damn right. At a restaurant, I've never put my lips on a glass. I always have to drink a straw.
You always drink a straw.
I always have to drink out of a straw. I used to work at a restaurant. They barely wash the cups.
I
They
was
run
taught.
them through.
Everyone I know, we were taught no straw. Men don't drink straws.
Well, you don't drink it like a bitch and you turn your like you don't do it like this. Because that is feminine.
Okay, we don't do that.
But if you just drink a straw, you drink out of a straw.
Okay,
like
but
a
the way
man.
you just did it, the effeminate way, yeah, with your head to the side.
That's how Prince used to drink.
That the Prince way of drinking
Yeah.
straws is the same way we look when you're brought up as a white male as using lotion. Wow. It's seen as like something a woman would do. It's like it's part of like a skincare routine is something we stay away from.
No, I didn't say I'm plucking my eyebrows and I'm like putting the mask on. Lotion, boom, 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 quick. Because first of all, being ashy looks bad. It makes you look like you're poor. You know what I mean? Why are you not moisturized? You can't afford it. Like it takes nothing.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying here's the reasons. It's to the detriment of our own health.
Well, I think
We
there's a
get itchy.
correlation.
Oh, I remember childhood just being itchy all the time.
Because your skin is screaming for moisture.
Yeah, and I would tell my parents, I'd be like, hey, I'm really itchy. I'd be like 8 years old, and they're like, I don't know. Like, I don't think we had the education on lotion.
Yeah.
I think that's one.
My wife friend's like, I don't like being sticky. I said, what are you? I didn't say use Vaseline. Like lotion rubs into the skin.
So I use it now, but I didn't start using it till I got married.
See?
My wife's Chinese.
and you look 10 years younger because there's a correlation between
beautiful.
lotion and aging. Most white people age like avocados. That's because y'all don't put lotion on. Your skin withers because it's never been fed.
True.
Yeah. We popping over here, melanin popping because we keep the moisture.
You got to eat.
Baby, come on. It's a living organism. It's got to be fed.
Another reason is I think we see it as a waste of time. Meaning I'm late for everything all the time. And so when I get out of the shower, I'm just like, now I do it now. I'm saying me as a younger man. I just go. I'm not going to take the extra 30 seconds or minute to put on lotion.
I don't normally wear lotion in the summertime because it makes me sweat too bad. And because I'm sweating, also my skin's naturally moisturized because I'm always sweating.
And then you're like slippery.
I'm literally dripping. It clogs my pores.
Yeah.
The wintertime, I can't go without it. I'll be itching so bad. I put lotion on.
I'm the same now. And I've also want to say, I think that white people have made progress on this.
You are.
Because when I go home now, my whole family, my dad's lotion, my mom, everybody wear lotion. But growing up, no one.
Yeah.
We didn't have health.
We didn't have health.
We didn't have health education until we didn't know what to eat. We just knew that like Burger King made you fat, or fast food was bad. Everything else was good. We didn't know like carb. They didn't tell us what carbs were. And lotion. Those are the two big.
And a community toothbrush is like.
And we all gave each other mono.
That is so crazy to me that you're like Burger King's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. One toothbrush for 4 of us. Perfect.
pretty gross.
That is wild stuff.
Anyway, that's the best answer I got. Yeah. What do you?
So you know how like a lot of older black people look young, they look really good. Is that because of the lotion, or is that just genetics?
Genetics, melanin makes our skin, gives it less elasticity, so it doesn't wrinkle as quickly. But the lotion helps with that because it definitely helps.
You have no wrinkles. I'm just noticing right now.
Buddy, I'm the real deal.
Is that lotion based?
I've lit lotion. I've actually used shea butter. I don't even really use lotion. My mom makes her own shea butter.
What's shea butter?
A bunch of essential oils and things like that, I guess. I don't really know. Shea, I think, is a root.
Okay.
Possibly. That'll be in our fact check for sure.
Homemade lotion.
Now, my mom makes her own like shea butter, and stuff like that, and it's great for the skin. I mean, look, I'm glistening. Haven't put it on in hours.
You look great.
Thanks, buddy. But lotion. You gotta have the lotion.
Should we go to the next question?
Next question.
Okay, this is from James from China. He's in America, but from China. I just moved to America. When I'm referring to someone like Phil, am I supposed to say black, African American, or person of color? It's so confusing. Before I arrived, I was told to say African American, but I don't hear many people use that term.
Yeah, that term's fizzled out, but you can always use African American. Nobody's gonna really be like offended. Person of color could probably get your teeth knocked out. I hate person of color.
You hate person. Why did it, a couple years ago it was decided you had to say POC?
White people decided that.
I knew that was white people.
Yeah, we were like, where the fuck?
I never used it.
We thought y'all were getting tricky with the wording because y'all couldn't call us colored people no more.
That's
So you
what I
said people
thought.
of color.
I'm like,
and that's why I don't like that shit.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm like, this is way we're going backwards. But black is always, and some people get weird. I'm like, black's not a bad word. It's a color. Like, we're black.
Sure.
African American you can use, but it's fizzled out because we were African American at one point. The ones that got off the boat and became slaves in America were African American. It's been 10 generations since we've off the boat, maybe more than that.
Been in Africa?
I don't know a relative in my family who's even seen Africa, so we can't be African American. You know what I mean? But I mean, I guess you can say that because I did my 23andMe and I'm like 87% West African by heritage. You know what I mean? Like ethnicity. But yeah, if you strop me off in Africa right now, it'd be the same as me going to Greece. I wouldn't know shit. I'd be like, oh, okay, lions and zebras.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be lost.
You're not like, oh, I'm home.
Yeah, I would not feel like that.
Yeah.
But now, I'm sure I would assimilate pretty quick because I am a brother. But African black and American black are not the same. If you know anything about it, most Africans do not fuck with black Americans. They think we're lazy and shit like that. Like, it's like a weird, like, unspoken thing. A lot of Africans don't really like pants hanging off your ass. Yeah.
That's what they say?
Sagging, lazy. Yeah, like if you think about a lot of Nigerians and shit are the hardest workers you've ever met. Most of them just work their ass off. If they're not doctors, they're the best delivery man you've ever had. Like, but they have a work ethic about them.
A lot of doctors.
And
Doctors are delivery man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the scale. Like the top of all of them are hard workers, but depending on where they're from, they're either a doctor or they, have some blue collar job, but whatever it is, they are like the hardest workers.
Yeah, but even the delivery man was a doctor back
in over there, and they just won't let him cut people open here. But he still does it in his apartment.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. But no, I think person of color for me, I don't like that. I'm just like, nah.
Okay, as an outsider, that never made sense to me.
Yeah.
When did it come about? Like 5 years ago?
Yeah, during the cancel culture shit and all
yes,
that. When everybody
2018,
got 2020, all that shit.
Yeah.
That's when all of a sudden we were people of color and everybody was on the spectrum and gay.
Everybody was remember when every show was you had to be on the spectrum to like be on TV?
Yeah.
I have a theory why. I think it's because as a writer, like The Good Doctor is on the spectrum. There's a show called Spectrumville or something.
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum. Because it's an easy character to write. Don't you think? If you're writing a show, I swear to you, if you're writing a show, I don't think this is offensive. It might be. But if you're writing a show, someone who just speaks their mind, no matter if it's contextually the right thing to do or not.
Oh, so you just say whatever.
If
like,
somebody's
he's autistic.
like, yeah, he's autistic. It's like, yeah, it's an easy. If I'm sitting down to write a character, it's so easy to write a guy who's like, you're ugly, or like, I don't want to date you because you're poor.
Right.
Well, I can write that.
Yeah.
It's harder to write nuance.
That's true. I never even thought about it like that. I just thought we like picking on them, so we just try to hide it more. But like, no, we're inclusive.
That's
but
probably
we're
true
all
too.
watching them and laughing. Nobody's watching shit. Like, I wish I was dating a slow person. Like, no.
Oh, the love on the spectrum.
Yeah.
What?
What?
That I have another theory that okay, so they don't like it's for some reason you're not allowed to have freak shows anymore, right? I think they still
actually they have one in Coney Island. I went a couple years ago, but the freak show is so ghetto. They're all just cornies that they bring in.
They have like a bearded lady and
but she was just a lady with stubble. I'm like, it's not really the same.
Wasn't even
I got an
full-grown?
aunt that looks like that. You know?
Bearded lady, I saw two of them in
Chelsea.
oh yeah, you walk around.
So it's like, it's not really the same. You know what I mean? Like back
There's like
then,
5 of them at the
we
Comedy
have
Cellar
Google
right now.
too. That's like we have Google now too.
It's the only way to get past these days.
You got to have something.
You got to
be
be a
something.
bearded lady.
Bearded lady.
There's
something.
freak shows now, though. It's called TLC's 1,000-Pound Life.
This is my point. So everyone's too good for freak shows all of a sudden. Yeah. I think we should still have freaks and freak shows. But society's decided we're not. But we just put them all on TV and we say we're proud of them.
Right. And we're all literally smoking. Like, look at this moron.
Yeah, no one's proud of the 1,000-pound ladies.
No, ever. Matter of fact, we're there to see the doctor and say, you're fat.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the doctor is the funniest one because I'm like, he's the meanest, funniest guy. He's the best one. But no, that show, those are the freak shows now. You know what I mean? What was it? Little Person, Big World, where there's just a gang of midgets. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's interesting, but people aren't watching it like, oh, I gotta be in this game. It's like, we're watching it because we're like, do you see this shit?
It's fun to see midgets.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem because you can't even say that now. People are like, no, I'm like, but you watch the shit every week, don't you? So you do like to see midgets.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not wrong for observing what you like doing.
Everyone, and people have always liked to see midgets. And
I have always been a big, I've slept with 2 in my life.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. So
Yeah.
I've slept with 2 little people.
That's fun.
They all got the donkey on them. Midgets always got that fat ass. Every single one of them got a fat ass. Yeah. And the first one that I got with, I was 18. And then 7 years later, when I was in grad school, I was in Ohio, I was 25. And when I was 25, I met her in Walmart. She was reaching for the spicy Doritos, couldn't get to them. They were on the 3rd shelf. I walked over to her. I was like, need a hand with those? She was like, you are so sweet.
You're like Andre the Giant.
Literally, 3rd shelf. Literally just walked up, reached my hand out. Yeah.
Now I have a question. What do they prefer to be called? Is it little people?
I think,
or is that like a POC thing?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because I think it is. I think they might have voted on this.
They voted.
Yeah, they
little
had
people.
Little people census, and they were like,
that's another odd one because like they're people like anybody else.
Right. And I think they should be allowed to vote with the rest of us. But I don't know. Here's the thing.
One day.
I think one day. But I think that what the fuck was I saying? No, I think that that's what really what's going on with the whole. They decided that I don't know. Be honest, because I've talked to a couple of them and they're like, I don't give a shit if you say midget or not. Like I don't.
You know what? That's
really,
most people.
Yeah, they're like,
when
I
you
don't
actually
really,
get down to any different group, they're like, I don't call me whatever.
Yeah. I mean, just don't be fucking rude. But it's like if you said midget, I'm not gonna like jump down your throat.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like midget. I feel like little person is way more offensive than midget.
That's why I was
because
asking.
you're a grown ass fucking man. You're 35 years old, and I'm like, look at this little guy.
That's my
what?
Now I do have a real question. Because we were saying, like black don't crack, right? Asian don't raisin. I've heard. What? I feel like midgets kind of
Midgets don't gidget.
They don't gidget.
Yeah.
They're all the same. You can't tell an age difference. That's an upside. Midgets don't gidget. I don't know what gidget means, but I agree. They don't.
Midgets don't fidget. It works.
The last Munchkin from Wizard of Oz died.
Now I don't
died
like the
2
term
years
Munchkin.
ago.
Munchkin.
From Wizard of Oz.
Oh, he just died.
He was an actual Yellow Brick Road.
He was like
Munchkin.
100 years old. Yeah.
I didn't know they lived that long.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta understand. I wonder, like, I feel like for midgets, I wonder if their life insurance policies are less than normal people because the coffin don't gotta be as big.
I consider them normal people.
You know what I mean? Like, do they just get an extravagant wedding
Yes.
with the same?
They get a deal.
You know what I mean? Because your life insurance policy is $100K, but your coffin is only like $600.
Well, they definitely do wear children's clothes. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So they probably use a children's
Box.
casket. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that family's eating good.
At some point, we got to get a midget on here as a guest.
I would love to have a few in here.
A few? We could fit a few.
And we could have a real fun game with that. We have a hell of a game.
Just under the table. Oh my
This
lord!
episode is so fun.
What was the question? I literally don't.
I don't know how we got on midgets.
I don't either. Was it why don't white people use lotion? No, there had to be
We
a
could
different
not have
one.
transitioned from lotion to midgets.
All right. Next question is this is from Andy in Melbourne, Australia. He wants to know, Phil, what do you think of RayGun?
The white woman who ruined the Olympics.
The white breakdancer lady.
No. Y'all ain't gonna disrespect breakdancing.
Oh, it's true.
by
True.
calling her a breakdancer.
Yeah.
The white woman who conned her way into the Olympics.
Yes.
And won a medal.
Yeah. No, she didn't win a medal. She got 0 votes.
You know what? The
She got
fact that she
0
was on
points.
that on global television, that was enough medal for me. This is my problem with RayGun is
Yeah. Go.
first of all, man, I'll get it. I mean, black culture is the coolest culture, all right? We get it. But first of all, I'm not even mad at RayGun. Like, as a hustler myself, if I can get away with it, I'm going to do it. So I can't be mad at her for putting her. I want to know who the fuck on the committee said, yeah, this is who did she battle to get to the Olympics? Like I would like to just see how she even got there, because you cannot tell me that the people she beat to get to the Olympics were worse. And call themselves breakdancers. I think she was a white lady that just needed a free vacation, and she found a way to get that.
So respect.
Yeah, I have no problem with her, because I watched the breakdancing thing even without RayGun. It was absolutely awful.
It was a disaster.
was
What about
awful.
there was one lady from like Norway with a do-rag on?
No, all of them had do-rags on. That was the part that fucked me up.
White people with do-rags?
Finland, Scottish.
Finland.
Why are y'all wearing do-rags?
Well, and I wanted to ask you that because that confused me, because I thought I knew what the point of a do-rag was.
Waves.
It was for waves, for hair.
For hair, yeah.
For
Waves.
specifically black hair.
Right.
So why is a white person wearing a do-rag? What is it?
I don't know, but we let Eminem wear a do-rag all through 2000.
Did he?
Oh my God, Eminem always had wore a do-rag back in the day. He always had it wrapped up with the headband back in,
And no one questioned him.
It's Slim Shady.
He's pretty good at what he does.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the only. But when you have an event where you just completely, like, culture vultured the entire black
100%.
That's what it was. I mean, the judges were wearing Kangols with do-rags. Every single one of them. There was like 2 black judges in the whole damn thing. What the fuck? Who? Y'all are playing dress up.
It made me uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, it's like, let's be black today.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
And so I do have some information though. The way she got in is, first of all, her husband, I believe, was the main decider.
Oh, they gotta fire him.
And then, second of all, they came up with the rules, like her and her husband, how you qualify in Australia. You had to get 3 permits, and it was $150 application per permit just to be able to be in the competition. So it was $450 to try out.
What do you need a permit to dance for? Was it Footloose?
Well, she came up with all the rules so no one could join.
Oh, they ought to be in
So
prison.
then, therefore, the people in Australia who do break, because then after that, there was all these videos of like real breakers in Australia who are really good. And they're like, yeah, but I couldn't afford to, I had to fly halfway across the country. I had to pay $450. And then even if I got in, I had to buy my own flight to Paris. It's like, I couldn't afford all that.
Wait, they don't fly the Olympians?
I don't think they flew
Not the break dancers. Maybe LeBron is getting flown, but
yeah, of course.
The break dancers,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I will say this. I knew it was over when she came out in her cricket uniform.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too. I didn't know what. I thought she was a judge.
It was like an Australian
And
cricket?
then this bitch started bunny hopping. I said, cut the TV off.
All right. So that's, anyway, final conclusion is...
Fuck Ray and her gun.
Oh, okay. Earlier you were happy for her.
Yeah, but now that I know, I thought
No,
she
she's-
just hustled the system.
No,
I didn't
she's-
know she was the system.
She was the system.
Yeah, no, I don't have no respect.
And
for that.
then when there was backlash against her, she tried to say that it was like an anti-women thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she was competing against women.
Yeah, no.
Didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Final question. Charlie in Detroit. I'm white and my girlfriend is black. I'm meeting her parents for the first time, and I've already been told they don't like me and aren't exactly excited to meet me. I do have a couple of DUIs, but I don't think they know that unless they looked up my public records. I think they probably
But
did.
it ain't know.
What's a good gift to bring them? This guy says, in the past, for other girlfriends who are white in the past, I'd bring alcohol, but I don't know if that's offensive culturally or risky considering my DUI history in this case.
Yeah, in this case, you're probably not going to be with this chick much longer anyway. So bring the liquor. Because let me tell you, the parents know. Black parents know everything. Especially you tell me you bringing a white one. They want to know everything. They want to know his background. They want to know, does he have any serial killers, active shooters in his family? We want to know. So they are. And so you bring that. I can already hear a black father, you got 3 DUIs, you come in like, I brought you this wine. He'd be like, that seems to be an issue all the time, doesn't it? Like, it'd be a real issue.
You drive over here? You're driving home?
Yeah, nice. With my daughter. Get your honky ass out of here. But no, I don't. Yeah, I honestly, flowers.
Flowers.
Bring some flower bouquet if you want to do that. You could always bring a nice marble rye if you're Jewish. I don't know. Bread always works.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not Jewish.
Yeah, probably not. 3 DUIs.
3 DUIs living in Detroit, white guy?
Yeah, probably not. But no, yeah, here's the thing. Like I said, they already probably don't like you, so you're playing from behind anyway. So you definitely don't come empty-handed. But I would either do like a bouquet of like a floral arrangement for like a centerpiece for the table. It would be classy. But normally,
not a bad idea.
Yeah, but normally most people, even black, wine. But you also need to do your research. What type of parents does she have? Do they drink? Do you know what I mean? Like you got to ask the questions.
If he had no DUIs, would you say alcohol?
I'd
or
bring
no?
a bottle of wine.
Okay, you would.
I would definitely bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
But since you're clearly a
With the 3 DUIs,
staunch alcoholic,
I do like the idea of just coming over blasted drunk.
yeah,
And bring a bottle of whiskey and drink
half
it.
empty whiskey.
Drink
like,
it
I brought you
yourself.
this. Yeah, that's what I can see. Oh my God, yeah, you're toast.
I would say alcohol is a good gift. I mean, if you don't have the DUIs.
Right.
We don't drink. My wife drinks a little bit. I don't drink at all. If some people bring us alcohol all the time, we don't mind.
Yeah.
Because then you just save it and you give it to friends.
Yeah. Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah, I drink a lot, so I'm always down for some alcohol. But yeah, as long as you just don't show up empty-handed, I'm pretty cool.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that.
All right. That's all the questions, Joe. Now we got to get to white lies and dark truths.
Yes, white lies and black truths.
I believe they're called dark truths. Are they not?
They are dark. White lies and black truths.
So here's I don't know if we've explained this before. I think we've done it once or twice, but the idea being that we're going to shoot from the hip on this show. And we don't have time to just stop and fact check ourselves in the middle. So at the end of every episode now, Joe Russell, our fantastic producer, is going to be giving us, tell us what we said was a lie, what was the truth.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but you did say something about little people having like maybe if they have like a shorter life expectancy. I looked that up, and they live a perfectly normal life just like us, except they might have a few health issues, such as it's hard to walk and stuff like that, like skeletal, like bowed legs and stuff. But they can
Especially after Phil gets done with them.
Everybody walks a little funny after they get off a horse, but no, you're right. Yeah, the legs are pretty crazy. But I didn't have one with the parenthesis legs.
I didn't have one. Just the phrasing of that sentence.
Parenthesis legs, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
The PIMDAS.
I think that's it. We'll see you next
Love
episode.
y'all, buddy. Oh man.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, 'cause they're up